Hello, I'm Crickets and welcome back to I Have a Story. I'm starting out a new folder here in a new series of videos called Living the Simple Life. This is a folder that's going to be for pretty much everybody out there. A lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and more to share with you. And to hopefully leave for my children to find and see one day. See how their dad lives since I'm illegally, unconstitutionally, abusively denied my rights to even be a parent or talk to my children. So hopefully one day they'll get to see who their dad really was. This is also going to be a folder of videos for people who enjoy camping, people who enjoy off-grid living, knowledge to share, and knowledge that I have yet to see or hear anybody else talk about. I'm hoping to give people who are looking to make that venture in life not only easier, but to give you the courage to do it. I'll share that more in a minute as I talk about how I save taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars. This is also a video for preppers who think they've thought of it all. I guarantee you I have some knowledge in here for you too. But this is also for the millions of Americans out there who need to stop depending on entities above us and thinking that they're there for our good and that they're doing for us and that they can control everything that they're the ones who are creating while we follow suit and joining in their corruption. We need to stop this whole mindset that we have today that's been brainwashed and force-fed into our heads. We, the people, it's up to us. For people out there who care about global warming, pollution, natural resources, and even saving money, you need to start realizing that it's actually up to you to do all of that ourselves. We are the millions. We're the ones who make a difference. So if you really want to make a difference, what are you doing to actually make any changes in your life to make a difference? Well, right here, I'm going to share with you part of mine. Well, my house burnt down. I've talked about how I'm disabled. I have 6 physical Blue Book disabilities. I'm still going through diagnostics, still trying to get treatment. I'll link in my medical folder here so that you can see what I go through. And it's not just me. This is going on with people all around me. And the more I sit here and talk about it on all sorts of various platforms, people are coming to me with more and more stories. And it's a horror story. But when my house burnt down, I had the community services come to me and offer me help. And if people out there are looking for a donation, a place to donate to, the Red Cross, they were tremendous what they did for me. I can't even thank them enough for what they did for me. And if you're looking for an organization to donate to and want an honest one, from what I found with them that they did for me, I mean, I couldn't thank them enough. But I had options after my house burnt down. Now, with my disabilities and inability to work and still somehow trying to maintain my life and my sanity with all that's being done to me, I'm a proud old school American. We don't sit back and cry and say somebody needs to do for us. We learn ways to do for ourselves. And when my house burnt down, there were funds put together for different things that needed to be accomplished, like hooking up my electricity. Community Action said, hey, we've helped many people with getting their electrical services hooked back up. And what you can get through state funding to get your electrical hooked back up, it's not enough to cover actually doing it. So we're going to put together a fund for you to get electricity again. Well, after the funds came in, I said, you know what? I have 2 options here. I can have them put my electrical service back in, replace the pole that burnt down, my fuse panel, my box, my service, all of it, and let taxpayers and the community service pay for that. Or I could stand up and take a chance and go out on a limb myself to hopefully be self-sufficient and not a burden on society any more than I have to be. I have pride in taking care of myself, but it's difficult, and it took me a long time to realize that I need help. Part of the pride aspect too. All right, bubbies. So I decided, even in a place where the far north on the Upper Peninsula of Michigan where they told me you can't go off grid here. Well, you just gave me a reason to try and prove you wrong. So I decided to take the money that was just given to me from the community action, save taxpayers thousands of dollars. I could have taken the easy route. I could have let everybody pay for that, let it all be done for me, and just sat back and let taxpayers continue to pay my electric bill. But tell you what, I didn't do that. Instead, I took the chance. It's just me and this guy right here. What do we got to lose? He doesn't care if the electric goes out. Might be more food for him to eat. I decided to go off grid anyway and provide for myself and no longer be a burden on the taxpayer to pay my electric bill. And I'll tell you what, I'll never go back. I am so glad I did what I did. I'm so proud of myself for what I accomplished, and to prove everybody wrong again that yes, it can be done. Now, the taxpayers were paying my gas bill, average of about $100 a month. I just took my electric bill down to zero, which was averaging about $100 a month for several past years and for an unknown future. My gas bill was $100 a month. I found a way to turn that into $6 to $8 per month. And I'm going to be making separate videos because it's a lot to talk about individually in each one of these missions that I accomplished and tackled and now can do for myself. I couldn't afford $100 a month, but I can afford $6 to $8 a month. And I found a way that it's all feasible and I don't have to live much any different than what most people do in a typical household. I just do things for myself now. My water bill costs me $3 to $5 a month. How much is your water bill? Not to mention all the pollution and toxicity if you have city water, all the poisonous chemicals that are in it. It's so much more to talk about just in that in itself. I can live a much healthier, safer in life and have pride in what I do and take pride in my accomplishments and stand up and be a man and not just lay around and say, people do it for me. And could have had it easy. This is how I save taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars. You guys didn't have to pay to put in my electric. I found a way to do it and save you that money. You don't have to pay my water bill. I found a way. I can provide it for myself. I can come up with a couple dollars a month. My gas bill, I can come up with $6 to $8 a month. Mr. Bubbies wants his belly rubbed. I was able to make it so that I could provide for myself and didn't need you to pay for it. And then so many people could learn a lesson from this. I mean, we see out there today, people just want it all handed to them. I refuse to be like that. To me, it makes me sick seeing other people be like that. I'd be sick of myself. Instead, I got off my butt. I figured out a way to make these things happen. I used my thinker and thought about things and made achievements in my life so that you didn't have to keep doing them for me.